I started playing video games 3 months ago, and now I'm poor. I fell into the trap. Not the PlayStation trap, not the Xbox trap, the video game trap. I bet if you play more than 4 hours of video games a week, you are earning less than $20,000. So if you want to continue playing PlayStation, Xbox, video games and stay poor, then be my guest. Go to another video, that's fine. But if you want to learn how not to be poor and not let Xbox, PlayStation take your life, suck the energy out of you and literally leave you broke like it did me, then stay to the end of the video because you're gonna learn how to not fall into this trap. And it's easier than you think. So firstly, to understand why video games ruin your life, you've got to understand what a video game is. A video game's intended purpose, drum roll please, is for you to play it. Right? So if I'm a manufacturer of a game, I release a game in order for people to play it. And if my game is good enough, a lot of people play it and play it for a long period of time. That is the intended use of a video game. Why is that important? It's important because you've got to understand that a video game manufacturer's job is to keep you playing the video game. How does it do that? It does that very, very simply. Your brain comes pre-hardwired with chemicals called dopamine. It's what separates us from animals and other creatures. We have a very finite, acute, I don't think that's the word. We have a very, very, very complex system that shoots out dopamine into our brain to let us know that we are on the right path. Dopamine itself is a pleasure chemical. So you experience a sense of pleasure, whether it be in your body, in your mind, whether you kicked a goal and you're like, yes, I win. That's dopamine. And dopamine is proven to be the biggest driver of action. So if you're going for a new job, if you're going to start a new workout routine, if you're going to start a new business, if you're going to go out and venture out and try earn more money and not be broke, then dopamine is going to be driving that action the entire time. So let's recap. A video game's intended purpose is for you to play it for as long as possible. Video games want to keep you playing the video game. They do that by stimulating your dopamine response. Dopamine is pleasure. When you experience pleasure, you experience a feeling of enlightenment, a feeling of joy, a feeling of happiness, and a feeling like you're on the right track. However, playing a video game and succeeding in a video game and leveling up and becoming the master, the supermaster, the Jedi Knight, the wizard, the Harry Potter, no matter what level you progress to, your bank account moves zero. So here's what happened to me. I'm running a business. Corona's happened. We're in lockdown. Business is good. I'm earning $50,000 plus per month. Life is good, but I'm bored. I'm bored in the house. I'm bored in the house, bored. So I fire up my PlayStation. Bear in mind, I haven't played PlayStation in a very long time. I fire it up. I play a bit of a game. I play a bit of a first-person shooter. I play a bit of Call of Duty. After 15 minutes, I get bored, even of that, and I stop. Next day, I come back. I have nothing to do because I'm bored in the house. I'm bored. So I play for 30 minutes. Then I level up. Then they give me a new gun. Then they give me a new thingy, a new potion. I don't care about a potion. I don't care about a level up or a reward. I, as a human being and as an adult male, understand logically that whatever on the computer screen or the television screen that they gave me in a virtual simulated game means zero. However, that didn't stop me returning the next day to play for longer. Then the next day to play for longer. Okay, then I realized I have a bit of a problem because I'm playing more and more and I still don't enjoy playing the game. So what am I doing? I'm doing something that I don't like, but I continue doing it for more and more. Logically, that doesn't make sense. So I started to time myself. I started, no, I'm only going to do it after I complete the work in the morning. I started using games that I didn't enjoy as a reward system for doing enough work. Anyway, lo and behold, a couple of months later, I'm playing video games from morning to night. I leveled up, I'm now Jedi Master, Call of Duty expert, highest level you can reach, feeling so good about myself, not doing any work, and my bank account is going to zero. Now that's just one of my bank accounts. My bank account is not at zero. I'm doing just fine, thanks very much. However, all the earnings that I was making before stopped. Why? Because it's difficult to make money. It's difficult to run a business. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to produce stuff and produce a high quality output so somebody ends up paying you money for it. Money doesn't land on your lap. It takes hard, persistent work over time, and sometimes you don't get the reward immediately. Not like getting a headshot in Call of Duty and suddenly you are now Jedi Knight Master. It doesn't happen like that. But I digress. It's quite simple. No matter how intelligent you are, how intelligent I am, how intelligent the next person is, we are controlled by a monkey brain. And the more you accept that, the more you understand that, the more money, the more freedom, and the more the abundance you'll have, because you'll actually master your mind. Mastering your mind is the first step to achieving any results that you want in whatever field you are looking for. You can't beat the monkey mind. The monkey mind plays the PlayStation and it knows it's getting hits of dopamine, of pleasure stimulus. You can't beat it. You can't put it down and say, I'll go to it in 2 weeks' time, in 3 weeks' time, in a day's time. I'll only do it at nights. I'll only play games for 2 hours a day. Because your mind, your monkey mind, all it's thinking about is when is it going to get the next easiest hit of dopamine. So can you imagine trying to do anything that takes hard work? Imagine sitting at a computer and writing or working for 5 hours continuously. And at the end of it, you didn't level up, you didn't get a new badge, you didn't become a Jedi Master, you probably didn't even get paid because you need to do heaps more work before money starts coming in. So how do you expect to make money when it takes so much work while you've got this machine, this dopamine producing machine right at your fingertips? You simply can't. You can't. Prove me wrong. If you're playing more than 4 hours of video games a week, I bet you are earning less than $20,000 a month. You're busy, stuck playing the video game to get the next level up. The only winner there is the video game producers, because they have you playing the game for longer. That's it. So I promised you if you'd stay to the end of the video, I'd tell you how to get rid of this problem easily. Well, here it is. I took my PlayStation, every single game, all the controllers, and I sold it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I'm not going to cite studies here, or I'm not going to cite what actually chemically goes on. But there is a very distinct link between a video game playing for extended period of time and drug addiction. It's simple. They've actually related it to almost the same dopamine hit as ecstasy. And if you've ever had ecstasy, it's a bunch of fun. So if you've got a machine at home that's producing a bunch of fun, you bet my bottom dollar you are not going and repeatedly, day after day, busting your butt, hustling and doing a bunch of work that may end up getting you paid and not leaving you poor. I'll say it again, get rid of it. It's the only way. Get rid of it, sell it, move on. Get rid of it. I'm now 2 weeks clean from video games. And I'm still looking at the exact place where that PlayStation sits. And there's still like a pull to it. There's still a pull to it. I feel like something's missing in my life. Nothing's missing. I sold my dopamine machine. It's time to detox. Drug addiction is simple. Abstinence. Get rid of it. If you want to better your life, if you want to begin to master your mind and not be poor and have freedom and abundance in your life and maybe get a little better understanding of how your mind works, then right now is the time to like, subscribe the video, hit the bell notification, so whenever you get a new video, you might learn something a little bit more that might make you perform a little bit better in your life. Now look, I don't care if you get rid of your video games or don't get rid of your video games, but reality is if you're video gaming and you're not earning money off video gaming, you are wasting your potential. It's that simple. I can say that because I did it. For 3 months, I wasted my entire 3 months by playing video games. Don't do a me. Get rid of it. Like, subscribe. It's Andrew V. I'll see you on the next one.